Welcome back, weirdos. This is one of the videos that everyone in the Facebook group I know is dying to see. It's that time of the month. Not that time of the month. It's Facebook Recreate time of the month. So every month in my Facebook group, the link is in the box down below, by the way, if you are not in the group and you want to be. Every month I do a Recreate challenge. Right now I'm just doing a basic, I'm just showing you one nail, how I do, my dippy dip and file a little bit, prep for what I'm about to do. I don't know if you guys are going to want to stick around for this. Maybe you will. We'll see how it goes. But every month in the Facebook group, I do a Recreate challenge where I have members of the group find pictures that inspired them, be it from Pinterest or Instagram or whoever, wherever, and everyone votes. And whatever gets the most reactions, I attempt some sort of a recreate. And I'm kind of in a fight right now with the entire Manny family or whoever voted for this Manny, at least. Okay, so I'm just going to put a picture in here of the Manny that won by pretty much a landslide. They're usually pretty close, but this one was the winner. So now that you see this photo here, you know why I'm in a fight. It looks like every one of those glitters was placed by hand. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to take me 4 hours to film. And I wanted, like I always kind of do. If this is the first time you're seeing me do a recreate, hi, welcome to the party. You're late. I'll probably put my other recreates in a playlist for you guys, in case you want to go check the rest of them out. I've been doing this for a few months now. But I like to put my own little spin and twist on these recreates because, as I say in almost every one of these videos, completely, redoing or copying, mirroring, whatever, someone else's Manny is like trying to recreate a Picasso painting. It's just never going to happen because I don't have your talent. I don't have your artistic eye. I have my own creativity and my own stuff. So I like to put my own little whatever on it. So I decided, instead of doing the entire rainbow on one nail, like the whole rainbow on each nail, I was going to break it up a little bit because my nails are also kind of short and I don't have as much nail estate as the very, very patient saint of a lady had in her Manny. I'm going to do a rainbow ombre with the glitters, hand placed, but I'm going to do it across all 5 nails. So it'll fade kind of into each other from finger to finger to finger. You'll get the idea as you see where I go with this. As you can see, you may have heard me say this in my last video. I did play around with the little metal toothpicky type thing. It's sitting right there. I tried. I gave it a couple of good shots. I don't like it. I still don't like it. I'm going to stick with my orange wood sticks from now on. Just wasn't my cup of tea, but I will leave it in the Amazon storefront for you guys in case that is your cup of tea, because just because I don't like something doesn't mean you won't like something or will like something. You know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my shape real quick. I'm just using my same exact filing routine. Nothing new here. I just did dips in clear because I'm going to cover all of my nails with the glitter. And I did think back. Hindsight is always 20/20, right? I'm like, I should have done this with black. I didn't. I just, for the sake of the recreate and showing you how to place glitters and stuff like that, and I didn't have any real rhyme or reason to this aside from get them all to fit on the freaking nail. I just went with clear because I know clear is not going to stain my nails. And I think it actually looks pretty nice. I feel like it gave the glitter a little bit more shine, like light can go underneath it through the clear and then bounce out of, I don't know. I'm thinking of diamonds in my head, with the facets and the stuff they do. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to finish up prepping. I am going to use gel base to do this. I don't want to call it a technique. Maybe it's a technique. It could be a technique. You can use your dip base or even dip top to create this look. If you do want to go that route, the dip liquid route, Godspeed. This is going to take you a million years to do. You're going to have to keep applying your dip liquid, because it's like the glue. You can use glue too if you wanted to, by the way. It's kind of like the same thing. Glue and dip base, which is resin, aka glue, all same stuff. You can do that. I chose not to. I went the gel route just for my own sanity. I didn't want to completely lose my mind doing this mani and run the risk of completely trashing my entire nail area out of frustration. So I'm doing gel. I am going to prime. I'm going to put a couple of coats of primer on, and then we're going to get into the actual glitter placements. So I'm going to get that done. Stick around. I'll be back for the next step. So here are all the glitters that I'm going to use. This came in a set. It was a tremendous set, but it was the only set that I could find on Amazon that had multi-shape or multi-size hex glitters, and that's what they are. So I picked out a few colors that looked like rainbow-esque, if you will, and I'm gonna get these on my nails. Everything should be in my Amazon storefront. If I'm using a product that is not on Amazon, I will link it in the box for you guys. I'm using the Glitzy dip liquids, by the way. I use them. I don't know if you saw that review. I'll leave it up in the cards for you guys if you didn't. So I'm kind of road mapping this for myself. I'm going to do my thumb first, and I'm going to show you the thumb finished, and then we'll go through it together. So here's what I did on Thumbkin, and it looks like a disco ball. I was so into this. I was a little less mad the more I kept doing this because it looks super cool. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put base all over the entire nail. And remember, this is gel, so this is not gonna cure until I put it in the lamp. So I can play with this stuff forever if I wanted to, and I could, because it's not gonna dry on me. It does not air dry. You do need an LED or a UV or a combo. I have an LED UV combo, and it's a 48 watt. I would highly recommend anything that's over 48 watts. You can get an LED or a UV. I just prefer the combo because it'll cure pretty much anything. So here's what I'm going to do. I put a little gel on my little orange wood stick, and I'm going to actually place each glitter. And I'm kind of going to like chop the nail in half lengthwise, and I'm going to call it an ombre a little bit. Maybe it's not. I don't know. And I'm going to start with the biggest glitters first. There are 3 different size hexes in these glitter mixes. So I'm going to do the big ones first, and then I'll fill in the larger gaps with the medium-sized hexes, and then the teeny tiny gaps with the teeny tiny hexes. This took me, because I know you all are going to ask how long this took me. I think the actual glitter placement, not including the dip, not including cure time, just the glitter placement part for all 5 nails took me about 2 hours. And no lie, it was worth every minute. I really do. I love this mani. I love this mani. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I was kind of pissed that this came up now, because this would have been a perfect Pride mani. Maybe I'll do something similar to it in June for Pride Month. But you guys are going to have to comment down below and let me know. Let me know if this is something you would try, or if you have tried. And if you do try it, definitely, if you're in the group, post it in the Facebook group, tag me in it, tag me on Instagram. I want to see all of your glitter placement manis. And this is by no means perfect. The inspo photo that you saw, her placement was perfect. I didn't care that much. I love you guys. I don't love you that much. I didn't really care if these were perfect or not, because I wasn't going for the same exact look per se. And now, as you can see, I'm switching into the next color. So the thumb went from yellow to orange. Index is going to go from orange to red. Middle will go from red to purple, and so on and so on. And yes, I did throw a little green in here. I know you guys are always shocked when I wear green, although it's growing on me a little bit, certain shades. I did throw green in here, but it's on the pinky. It's my smallest nail, and it's a very bright green, which I don't mind so much. So definitely let me know down below if this is your jam or if it's like way too loud for you. It was way too loud for me. This is one of those manis I couldn't keep on for very long because it probably would have given me a headache. I believe I took this mani off within hours of doing it because it was just too much for me. And they were a little bit thick because you'll see in the end, I do encapsulate the glitters with gel. So between the dip and the glitter and then the gel on top, they were a little thick. They were a little double C thick, and it was just not for me. Although they looked super cool, and after I encapsulated, I wish I hadn't, because the effect without the top coat, you'll see in the end. Had another question for you guys about glitter. Just thought about it. I've been thinking of doing a video sometime in the near future, probably towards the beginning of March, because I am pre-filmed a lot. Would you guys want to see some sort of a video about how to make your own like glitter mix? Like how to combine it with clear or colored acrylic to make like a glitter dip powder? Because if that's something you're into, I've been really thinking that I want to get into that a little bit. No, I am not making my own dip powders or acrylics or anything like that, but I thought it might be fun because I've never done it before. One time. I've done it one time, well, a million years ago, to just play around and see if I can't figure out some like recipes so you can make your own glitter mix type things. So comment down below and let me know if that's something you would like to see, and if it is, I will work on getting that produced for you guys. Let me know down below. I'm going to continue with my glitter placement. Now, I told those in the Facebook group, I made them aware, everyone who voted for this mani, I specifically said, if this wins, I am making all of you watch the entire video. So if I know who you are, I know who you are who voted for this. I can see all the reactions. I see all the comments. And I'm going to quiz you on it. So you better pay attention. You better remember, this is your punishment. This is your punishment for punishing me, making me do this glitter placement. Although I feel like letting you guys hang out and watch, because I am going to speed through this. I'm not going to make you watch every minute of this. I wanted to be mean and cruel and make you sit through this, but I'm not. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not that kind of a cold-hearted person. So I am going to show you every nail, but not the whole nail, every nail, and I'm speeding through this whole thing. So I'm going to finish up my placement. I'm going to let you hang out and watch, and I'll come back when we encapsulate. So stick around. How freaking cool does that look? Tell me that doesn't look like a disco ball, like 5 disco balls. It looks super cool. I'm going to encapsulate. I just grabbed my Sparkle & Co. gel top coat. This is the glossy version, not the matte. I'm curious though, what would the matte look like? I don't think it would look nearly as good. I love the shine and the sparkle these hexy glitters put out. And here's what I'm going to do. Because these do have texture, they are, raised a little bit. I'm going to put the top coat on. I am going to flip my finger upside down, let it kind of settle, because it's going to sink in between those glitters, and I want it to be smooth on top, without texture. So I'm going to put my finger upside down for a little bit, let that settle, and then I'm going to go in and fill in any gaps real quick with some more top coat. This is going to take a little bit of top coat. You should know if you have a gel allergy, and let me know if you want a video about this too. Someone, who was it? One of my girls in the mod squad, I think it was Amy. Amy, she's the troublemaker in my mod squad, was talking about doing like some kind of a gel comparison type video with like HEMA-free products and stuff like that. So if you have a gel allergy, I do know of a few gel products that you could probably use that are considered hypoallergenic or HEMA-free. So if you want to see some stuff about that, let me know also. You can comment down below if you want. I realize I gave you a ton of stuff to do down there. Or you can shoot me a DM, shoot me an email, whatever you're comfy with. So here's the finished look. I top coated all my nails, cured them all for a minute, and they do look pretty awesome. Although I was sad. I was sad after I top coated them. I'm like, shoot, took it a step too far. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off this mani like I do every mani with my Candi Skin Care cuticle oil. Ooh, speaking of Candi Skin Care, two things I want to tell you. Her trio is still available, and it is so incredibly amazing. I'm obsessed with her new trio. I think it's under New Creations on her website. I'll leave it in the box. But also, Hot Mess Marla, which is or was available in the bottles, is now available in the pens and in the cream. So check that out too. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and sticking around through all of this. I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.